Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Christopher with Plan Your Truth, and in today's video we're kind of gonna back memory keep in my classic happy planner. I've done 2 videos of Plan With Me's for while I was away on vacation, but now we're back for a day until I leave for my next trip. But we're back and we're really quickly going to come in. I already have printed all of the photos. I have a lot of photos, so we may not actually use all of them. But I have 2 weeks worth of spreads to back fill in, and then I'll do another video with the next week. I really want to keep up to date with this memory keeping, just to kind of show you quickly how I do this planner. It ends up looking like this. I have 1 more week that I did, and I really like doing it. It's like filling in all the space, playing with stickers, and telling the story of my week. So anyway, let's start with this week. I'm gonna pull it off the discs. I guess I'll pull this off too, because we're gonna do 2 spreads in this video, and then I probably will come in also and add more stickers. I just want to start with the photos. So the week of July 7th, so much happened. So I kind of already have notated off to the side like what day different things happened, so we can kind of start there. And again, may not use all of the photos, but at least to get the party started. Okay, so over here on Monday, I got to ride Test Track with some of my friends. Okay, so maybe something like that. And then on Tuesday, I went to H2O Glow Nights with Allie. So, something like that. Okay. On Thursday, and like I said, we're gonna come in, like I don't like white space in these, so I do wanna come in and really fill that in. But on Thursday, I had some time with my friend Crystal. So we'll put those photos here somewhere. And then it was time to go home to Pennsylvania. I do have some vlogs over on my other channel if you're interested in kind of seeing this stuff in action over on Plan Your Adventures. But Erin Mary picked me up at the airport. And then it was time for Cousins Camp. I'll have to trim that down, but I think we can make that work there. Ooh, I have a lot of horizontal photos for this. I didn't even realize. So we probably just have to really fill in that space there. Okay. Let's start gluing down, and then I'll feel better, I think. So let's start over on this side. I think this is good. We'll have a little bit of room for photos, or for stickers and journaling and stuff too. But let's start here with Test Track. This is really cool. So this is an attraction in Epcot, and my friend is a cast member, so we got to go to cast member previews while that was happening, to ride the new ride. And so I was there with my friends, and we just had a really nice time. It was like, you know, this is why one of the reasons I moved to Florida was to do stuff like that. So it was kind of one of the first things like that I got to do, and it was pretty cool. If you've ridden it before, it's honestly not that... Oh, first, I need to see if this will peel up. It's not that different. It seems very similar, just kind of with like a fresh coat of paint, if you know what I mean. Okay, we'll put this kind of layered here. Oh, what the heck happened? I just peeled that up. I want these words to go on top, like that. Very good. I also did a whole video that same day of Creations Shop in Epcot. So I have just like a little photo of that. I wasn't even sure if I would use it, but I was like, let's print it just in case. Okay, and then this was really fun. So H2O Glow Nights is an after hours event in one of Disney's water park. And I had a lot of fun with Allie, celebrating her move to Orlando as well. think we'll put that right there. These photos I printed, I have a Canon Selfie, and so it prints 4x6s, and I printed 8 on a page. So this ends up being, hold on, can I do that math really quickly? Is it 2 by 1.5? I think is what these end up being. So it fits pretty well in these boxes. I like how it fits. Put this one up here. This was cool getting to meet Woody and Bullseye at that event. I was trying, just to try something different, I'm doing the glue stick instead of the double-sided tape. Okay, what I do really like about what's happening though here is, oh, did I just lose my train of thought? Yes. Yes, I did. But I like how it's like, it is filling in the page. Like, I was worried about how that would work, because usually I won't do stickers in advance, right? I talked about this as I did that plan with me. Typically, this is one video, the stickers and the photos for that week. Like, all of it is together. However, I wanted to have videos while I was gone. I'm gonna trim this a little bit. I need to make these photos a little narrower. I wanted videos and Plan With Me's to go up while I was gone. So because of that, I did do some pre-stickering, basically. And I think that this is working. Like, we're gonna make it work. That's not my preferred way to do it, because in theory, the photos should probably be put down before you commit to some stickers. I also should really use, like, I just really eyeball it, and so sometimes, like, that bothers me. It's not a straight line. So why do I do that? I do it to myself. I could use some sort of straight edge, you know what I mean? Okay, trim a little bit off of this one. So this, I went home for, we call it Cousins Camp. It's basically a family reunion. My mom's side of the family, some of them live in Ohio, some of them live in Michigan. So we did a little bit of like a family reunion. So that is why I went home. I was home a long time. I wasn't gonna go home this early, but they really wanted me a part of that like family reunion situation. So I made it work. Put that there. I guess I'll trim some of this as well. This was so cool. Do you know? So I think it was like a TikTok trend, and it was like, guess the name. I don't even know. But what we did is all of the grandkids got in a line behind like a blanket, and my Nana and Pop were sitting up here, and we all just went there and said, I love you, and they had to guess what grandchild was speaking. It was kind of funny. It is gonna go off the page a little bit. I think I'm gonna be okay with that though. At this point, we're committing to the bit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me finish pasting these couple photos down, and then we'll add some more stickers and stuff. That was a big cluster. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me grab that sticker book. I think I have it right over here. I love this sticker book. It came from the Be Happy box. But I thought it was good because this was, I knew I had a lot of park time before leaving for my trip. So, okay. There's a couple white spots open. And, oh, and boxes. I need boxes really for the journaling, but I wanted to wait until I put the photos down so I could kind of layer boxes on top. So I'd like a pink box. Let's see how this would look. Oh, wow. Did you notice that, and were you yelling at me while I put it down? I hate that is on the same plane. So actually, are there littler boxes though in this? I may need to pull in another colorful boxes situation, because I just absolutely do not want that. While I have this pulled though, do I need it? No. No, 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 no. Okay, let's close that and pull a different colorful boxes situation. We're gonna do that. I know it's still on the same plane, but it's a different size, so it doesn't bother me as much. And I may even, if we can find one that's kind of like that color, we could kind of layer it there. Let's do another one of those pinks. Sorry, I know it's like off the screen, but ooh, I used a lot of this book. This may not have been a good one to pull from. Let's layer that there. And I need that other color, but we'll wait for that. Over here, we need like we could do a box down here and one here. So let's try and do one. Oh, I think this is going to be a weird yellow to match, so let's actually see if we can just pull that right from here, maybe with these fun characters. Wow, do you see how crooked this photo is? I'm trying to see if it's... Oh, okay. So we're going to use this to kind of cover how crooked I put that down. Don't judge. And then up here, let's see. I want to find a color that's like that. That's really what we're looking for now. That's kind of a weird one to find too, though, isn't it? What do we think of this? Ooh, that's perfect. That's what we need. That is the energy we need. I'm gonna do this right there. And then a larger one. Let's see if these flags will peel up a little bit. This is the issue with doing photos after the fact. But we're making it work. There we go. And maybe if there's one more of those pinks, that would look good to finish it out. Okay, boxes wise, we're Gucci. Do we want to add any other fun things? Ooh, arrows, faux show. Kind of do one there. And let's do this. There. That kind of like fills in those spots a little bit too. Love that. Oh, these are cute. Didn't I say I maybe wanted to do that like on top of a photo? How would that look? Like if we wanted to bring some pink color up top here. I don't know, is that weird? Just have like a random border on a photo. Oh, I kind of like it. I may need to bring in one or two though to like even it out. Like we can add one down here. I like that it brings in that color a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let's do one here. this one. That's kind of fun, right? We could use some yellow down here. It's like something different. I don't even know if that's what it's intended for, but we're going for it. Do this here. And maybe another yellow here. Okay, that's fun. Something a little different, you know? I like this park day, maybe right here, to fill in that strange spot. And any of these others that we like? No. What we really need now is something for like here. So maybe we could do one of these that signifies test track. None of these really work for that, but we could do... I like this here. I know it's not really test track, but it just kind of fills in that spot. And let's do another one here. We'll do this little boat one because we were at a water park. And it's just like literally the perfect size to put right there and to have not white space. Okay. And we love a star or like a little firework star moment. So that'll fill in that spot right there. And this spot over here. Only spot now that I want a little bit of something, something. So right here. And then I think we can move on to the next one, which I think will be easier because there's just a ton of photos for that one. I love these snacks, so let's do it. Let's do like a little, sorry, I know the siren's going off, but let's add a little popcorn there. And cotton candy there. And a little pretzel there. I feel like I need some kind of snack over here, so I see this. And we'll add that there. Okay, this is busy, but this is kind of like, I'm having fun do that in this. You know, we're showing off all the things. Maybe one day we'll try and do a not so busy spread, but I like this. All we have to add in is some journaling, which I will do off camera. Okay, great. Next week that we need to fill in is the week of July 14th. Next round of photos. I will speed you up this time because I'm sure this is going to be a longer video. So let me arrange the photos and then we'll talk about this week a little bit more. Okay. I actually don't have to do much of anything to this one because the photos, I don't actually know if I'm going to do anything because I think all of the boxes now and maybe a little bit of the white space I'll fill in with journaling and stuff. I just have one more photo that I did not add. I may cut this out a little bit. Just so that I can remember. This is so strange, but I think I'm literally just gonna actually cut out this name page because that's what a lot of this week was actually Iron Flame. I didn't finish Iron Flame until later. So I'm thinking maybe we'll add that. Yeah. I started Onyx Storm on, I think, Sunday, but Iron Flame is actually what I read most of this weekend. Yeah, that's cute. So I can kind of journal about that. So this week, just to briefly talk you through it, we started just at home in Lancaster. So we had my sister's show. I had a winery night. I saw Lucy and Sarah. And then we went to the beach. So we have ice cream, family photos. I had a really cute sunset moment or sunrise moment with Aaron at the beach. It was early. We had to wake up at 5, but it was so worth it. Look at that. It's just so pretty. And then just some more family time stuff. So off camera, I'm going to go in and fill in some of the journaling and see if I need to add anything else. But I feel like we are in a good spot here. What do you guys think? I love this direction of using the planner to kind of help memory keep rather than plan. I have other planners that I use for lists and planning and stuff like that. But I really enjoy having this one just as like a memory keeper. So anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see future videos, you can hit that subscribe button. And remember to plan your truth so that you can live your truth. Thanks so much.